If you have ever stood in a pharmacy or health food store staring at a wall of probiotic supplements, all of them claiming to be the best, and had absolutely no idea which one to choose, this video is for you. Because here is the truth. Most probiotic supplements on the market were not designed with the aging gut in mind. They were formulated for a general adult population, people in their 30s and 40s, and then marketed to everyone, including seniors, without any adjustment for the very specific changes that happen in the gut after 60. Today, I am going to cut through all of that. I'm going to show you exactly which probiotic strains the science actually supports for adults over 60, what the research says about how they work, and what to look for when you are choosing a supplement. I'll sit without recommending any specific brand because my job is to give you the knowledge to make that decision for yourself. Let's get started. We are here to give you the gut health information your doctor does not have time to explain. Let us get into it. Why most probiotics are not designed for seniors. Before we talk about which strains work, I need to explain why this distinction matters so much. In our last video, we covered the 3 major changes that happen in your gut after 60. Your stomach acid declines, your gut motility slows down, and your microbiome loses diversity, particularly losing beneficial bacteria from 2 key families called Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus. Here is what most probiotic labels do not tell you. Different probiotic strains do very different things. A strain that helps a 35-year-old with bloating may do very little for a 70-year-old dealing with constipation, immune weakness, and cognitive decline. The research on specific strains in adults over 65 is a completely separate body of evidence from general probiotic research. A 2025 meta-analysis published in Frontiers in Cellular and Infection Microbiology specifically studied probiotic interventions in adults aged 60 and older. The finding was clear. Probiotic supplementation in this age group produced positive results for microbial diversity, but only when the right strains were used at the right doses. Generic multi-strain products with no clinical evidence in older adults performed inconsistently. So what are the right strains? Here are the 4 that have the strongest evidence specifically for adults over 65. Strain 1. Bifidobacterium longum. If there is one probiotic strain that every senior should know about, it is Bifidobacterium longum. Here is why this strain matters so much for the aging gut. As we discussed in video 1, Bifidobacterium bacteria decline naturally and significantly with age. They are among the first beneficial bacteria to decrease as the microbiome ages. And Bifidobacterium longum specifically has been studied extensively in older adult populations. What does it do? Bifidobacterium longum produces short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate, which is the primary fuel source for the cells lining your colon. When your colon cells are well fueled, the gut lining stays intact, inflammation stays low, and harmful bacteria find it harder to take hold. Research has shown Bifidobacterium longum to be effective at reducing bloating and improving bowel regularity in older adults, 2 of the most commonly reported gut complaints after 60. In a randomized double-blind study, a combination formula containing Bifidobacterium longum significantly decreased bloating and improved constipation compared to placebo in adult participants. When looking for a probiotic containing this strain, check the label specifically for Bifidobacterium longum, not just Bifidobacterium broadly. The genus name alone tells you very little. The species name longum is what the research is based on. Strain 2, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG. Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, also written as LGG, is one of the most studied probiotic strains in the world, and its evidence, specifically in elderly populations, is particularly strong. A clinical trial conducted at Massachusetts General Hospital and Tufts Medical Center tested Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG in volunteers aged 66 to 80 years old. The researchers administered the probiotic twice daily for 28 days. The study found no evidence of harm and confirmed that the strain successfully colonized the gut of elderly participants and measurably modified the diversity and richness of their gut microbiota. A separate study published in the journal MBio tracked the impact of Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG on 12 healthy adults aged 65 to 80. while the overall community composition remained stable. The functional activity of the gut microbiota, meaning how actively the bacteria were working, was significantly enhanced by the probiotic treatment. What does this mean practically? Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG does not just add bacteria to your gut. It changes how your existing gut bacteria function, stimulating greater activity and diversity in the microbial community. For seniors, this strain has shown particular benefit in 3 areas. First, supporting immune function, which matters deeply when 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Second, improving digestive regularity. And third, reducing the duration and severity of gastrointestinal infections, a growing concern for older adults whose immune responses are slower to activate. A 2024 randomized clinical trial published in the journal Foods studied Lactobacillus rhamnosus supplementation in healthy elderly subjects over 8 weeks. The results showed improvements in the glycemic index, lipid profile, and measurable positive changes in gut microbiome composition. Strain 3, Lactobacillus reuteri. Lactobacillus reuteri is a strain with a particularly interesting range of benefits for seniors, and it is one that is often overlooked in general probiotic discussions. Research has linked Lactobacillus reuteri to cardiovascular health specifically. A strain called Lactobacillus reuteri NCIMB 3-zone242 has been shown in clinical studies to help maintain healthy cholesterol levels, healthy C-reactive protein, which is a key marker of inflammation, and healthy fibrinogen levels. For seniors who are managing cholesterol or concerned about heart health alongside gut health, this is a strain worth knowing about. Lactobacillus reuteri has also demonstrated benefit for bone density, a significant concern for adults over 65. Research suggests it may help reduce bone loss by modulating inflammatory processes in the gut that affect bone metabolism. This is another example of how gut health connects to health outcomes that seem completely unrelated to digestion. Finally, Lactobacillus reuteri has been studied for its role in supporting the gut-brain axis, the communication pathway between your gut bacteria and your brain. For seniors dealing with mood changes or early cognitive concerns, this connection is meaningful. Strain 4, Lactobacillus rhamnosus in combination with bifidobacterium. The fourth thing I want to share is not a single strain. It is a combination principle that the research supports strongly. The science increasingly shows that combination probiotic formulas, particularly those pairing a lactobacillus strain with a bifidobacterium strain, produce better outcomes in older adults than single-strain products alone. The reason is straightforward. Different strains colonize different parts of the gut and produce different beneficial compounds. Bifidobacterium strains thrive primarily in the large intestine and produce butyrate. Lactobacillus strains are active in both the small and large intestine and produce lactic acid, which maintains a healthy gut pH. Together, they cover more of the digestive system and support each other's activity. A 2024 randomized, double-blind study found that a combination of Bifidobacterium longum and Lactobacillus rhamnosus significantly decreased bloating and improved constipation compared to placebo in participants with gut symptoms. Neither strain alone produced the same magnitude of effect. When choosing a probiotic, look for products that include at least one Bifidobacterium strain and at least one Lactobacillus strain, rather than a product containing dozens of strains you have never heard of at very low doses each. What to look for on the label? 4 things. Now that you know which strains to look for, here are 4 practical things to check on any probiotic label before you buy. Number 1, the strain name. Do not just look for Lactobacillus or Bifidobacterium on the label. Look for the full strain name, the genus, species, and ideally the strain code. Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG is a specific strain. Lactobacillus rhamnosus with no further identification could be any one of thousands of different strains with different properties. Number 2, the CFU count. CFU stands for colony forming units. It tells you how many live bacteria are in each dose. For seniors, research generally supports doses between 1 billion and 10 billion CFU per day. You do not need a probiotic with 100 billion CFU. More is not always better. What matters is whether the strains survive to reach the gut. Number 3, the expiration date and storage requirements. Probiotic bacteria are alive. They die when exposed to heat and moisture. Always check the expiration date and whether the product requires refrigeration. A probiotic that has been sitting on a warm store shelf for 6 months may have lost a significant portion of its active bacteria, regardless of what the label claims. Number 4, the presence of a prebiotic. The best probiotic supplements include a prebiotic, usually inulin or fructooligosaccharides, alongside the live bacteria. As we discussed in video 1, probiotics need prebiotic fuel to survive and thrive in your gut. A combined product is called a synbiotic and tends to outperform a probiotic supplement taken without any prebiotic food or supplement alongside it. One important caution for seniors. Before I give you the summary, there is one thing I need to say clearly. If you are on immunosuppressive medications that deliberately reduce your immune system's activity, which are sometimes prescribed after organ transplants or for certain autoimmune conditions, please consult your doctor before starting any probiotic supplement. For the vast majority of healthy seniors, probiotics from the strains we have discussed today are considered safe and well tolerated. The Massachusetts General Hospital clinical trial in adults aged 66 to 80 specifically found no evidence of harm from Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG. But if you have any underlying condition or take medications that affect immune function, your doctor's guidance matters here. Here is what to remember. Let me summarize what we covered today. Most probiotic supplements were not designed for the aging gut. The strains that have the strongest clinical evidence for adults over 65 are Bifidobacterium longum, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, and Lactobacillus reiteri. Combination formulas pairing a Bifidobacterium with a Lactobacillus strain tend to outperform single-strain products. And when reading a label, look for the full strain name, a CFU count between 1 and 10 billion, a valid expiration date, and the presence of a prebiotic. You now know more about probiotic science for seniors than most people who have been taking supplements for years. In our next video, we are going to cover leaky gut, a condition that is now linked in peer-reviewed research to joint pain, brain fog, and weakened immunity in older adults, and one that your doctor almost certainly has never mentioned. If this video helped you understand something you have been experiencing, please share it with someone over 60 who needs to hear it. If this video gave you something useful, please hit like. It helps this channel reach more people over 60 who need this information. And drop a comment below telling me, are you currently taking a probiotic? If so, which one? We are there with you in your journey. We show you how to fight back. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay connected. Your questions shape every video I make. Your questions shape every video I make. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, your gut is your actual glory. If this video gave you something useful today, something you did not know before, hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps this channel reach more people over 60 who need this information.